Oh, about a minute ago. That's a good thing we're still using Outlook, though. It's nice. It's good. It's got the first one. Exactly. How dare you go through space and time and not get here immediately? Yeah. I'm tired of having like 9 different emails. That's the big thing. It's the big problem is I have Outlook, I have Gmail, I have it's so many different accounts, and it's a pain in the ass to have all these passwords. And nowadays passwords, you need 37 characters and an uppercase and a lowercase, and it's too much.
Dude, that's ridiculous. That gets me too. I'm like, I can't remember. And why do you have to have so many different characters? Let me choose my password. 1, 2, 3, 4. So be it.
I think right now a shorter password would probably be more effective because everyone thinks you got to do all these characters. Yeah. I'm just my password 1. That's it. That's it.
Oh, just enter. Remember when you didn't have to? Remember you didn't have to have a password back in the day. You could just click enter, and that was it.
Where all you had to click was yes, I'm over 18, and that was all you had to do. It was wonderful. It was yes, I'm over 18. I can view this material.
We're talking about tech because I just saw a picture, and my buddy Kale Wallace. What's up, dude? I don't know if he's listening right now, but he posted it. Remember back in the day, the mice for computers, you'd have to twist off the bottom and clean the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Little mouse ball.
Get all linty and dirty and gross and everything. Yeah.
You have to take a little cotton swab inside of there, clean it out.
Right. Yeah.
Kids have no idea.
It's all
we didn't have lasers back then, kids.
It's all lasers. See, like that's all, it's all lasers.
There was an actual ball in there.
No, even my wired one is a laser now. So
I don't think you can get the ball anymore.
You don't think they make it anymore? No. It's probably not cost effective or efficient anymore. I don't know. I don't see why you couldn't. But anyway, clean your mouse balls for everyone out there. Tiny little brush on those mouse balls.
Or your cursor won't move.
He may giggle when you do it.
Jeez. Come on.
Anyway, hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Plan B Morning Show. Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that. And, of course, 107.1 on your FM dial there.
Yep.
Hold on. I got to fix this quick because it's not quite straight in the background. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
It looks fine.
No, it doesn't. It's off. Hold on.
It looks – what, are you talking about your backdrop? It looks fine.
There's a little gray there. There we go. That's better.
You were worried about that, but yet some of the things you put on each day, your deep V, it's not even white anymore. It's like beige.
I'm wearing a nice blue collar. What are you talking about? You and your vest? It's why don't you shut up?
Damn right, son.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Marty McFly? Huh?
Don't
look out!
Jealous.
Look out! Biff's coming.
You know what?
Anyway, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? Okay. What are we doing? Morning dump. Let's do it. Morning dump time. Here we go.
Didn't make any sense.
I'm just kidding. I actually really like your vest. It's very nice.
Actually, I know you do.
Very dapper. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777. Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it.
Pump it.
Pump it. Hey, you want to be treated better the next time you fly? Wear red. According to travel advice blog Airplane Tips, quote, airline staff may subconsciously perceive passengers as red as more important of higher status, leading to enhanced customer service experiences. So if you want to receive top-notch treatment during your travels, consider incorporating red into your airport attire. So you need to dress like Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, right. Full-blown red. Where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world? Good show. Good show. I love that show. Yeah. Dress in red.
So here's what's going on with I mean, this is ironic that I'm wearing red right now, but dude, I think this is the only red thing I have, despite maybe some Lancer gear, that I have for the football games, when we're doing the announcements and whatnot. But dude, I don't think I have a red shirt, red anything.
Yeah, I don't feel very. I don't feel like I can pull red off.
You know what I mean? You know why I think I don't have any red? Because I'm already red. I already have a red complexion. I can't go red on red. You
get washed out. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's just one solid piece. I just don't think red is a very bold color. All right, it's a very bold color, And so I just don't think I can pull. I feel like I'm peacocking if I wear a red. Like, oh, look at this guy in his fancy red shirt.
Which is wild because I loved our school colors. I think
Yeah.
the red and black clash very well. It looks good if you dress it up right.
That was ours too. We had red, and it was like red and white and black and all that. And it was nice. But it's a very bold color. That too. And I don't want to get hit by a raging bull. Just on the. I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get trampled by a.
Shut up!
I don't know. I'm just walking.
I actually heard that's not true. That bulls aren't attracted.
It's not true. But I'm attempting a joke here, Hunter.
I know. I know.
Actually, Brock, that's not real. I know, Hunter.
I ruined your joke, sir.
Yeah. I realize that I don't want. I'm not really dressed like a matador cape. All right, and the bull's gonna come and get me. You're gonna be all pissed.
I would love to see that. You wouldn't get out of the way fast enough.
Walking down the street in an ice cream cone in a red shirt out of nowhere.
Bam!
Did you see that guy get hit by that? That bull came out of nowhere.
God.
He should have been wearing that red shirt.
Yeah, where did that come from? Why a red cape in?
I think it just the matadors. Maybe red was a popular color for the matadors, and that just happened to be what it was.
Displays anger, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because the old term seeing red. Oh, I saw red, bro.
Yeah.
Saw red. So I want to fight that guy at a Chili's. Saw red. But yeah, so it's all part of there's actually a phenomenon called the red dress effect, where women wearing red are seen as more desirable, more powerful, more confident. And so kind of it trickles down from that. And that's why better treatment if we wear red. So maybe really then if you wear red just all the time, you'll get better treatment all over.
It's like the lady from Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. What's her name? Jessica Rabbit.
Rabbit.
No, that was because of her gigantic boobs. That's why she got special treatment, right?
Cartoon boobs.
Yeah. God, I love Jessica Rabbit. Honestly. If I could
Sorry, brought it up.
If I could pick a cartoon character, she's near the top. She's near the top. Yeah.
All right, focus.
That or that mom with a dump truck of an ass in The Incredibles. That one too. Yes, just a wagon on that.
We're not going to the movies anymore, right?
You want to go see that new animated film? No, I don't.
No.
Pervert.
Rock going?
Pervert. I'm going there. Anyway, so Lady in Red. We're red. What about this? Pajamas or birthday suit? Whether you wear pajamas to bed or nothing at all, what you sleep in tells a lot about your personality. A new survey of 2,000 Americans found that those who sleep naked in the nude are more likely to be very confident, extroverted, and happier in their sex lives than pajama wearers. They also describe themselves as night owls who enjoy falling asleep watching TV or listening to a podcast while naked. Jammy wearers are early birds, enjoy drama and mystery movies, and are less likely than naked sleepers to have nightmares.
It's oddly specific.
This is very specific.
Very specific.
It's either are you naked or you wear pajamas. So let's really dive into this.
Dude, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm all across the board. There are times where I'll wake up and I'll have a shirt and pants on. There's times I'll wake up naked. There's times I will just have shorts on. There's times where I've passed out with a robe on. Like, I don't have a specific guide to go into bed.
Yeah. All I know is whatever I do, I cannot have socks on. And people who sleep with socks on, you're a psychopath, all right? How people can sleep with socks on is beyond me.
Dude, I woke up the other day with socks on. Actually, not socks, like the house shoes or booties or whatever you call them, uncomfortable.
Dude,
felt weird.
I could be in the frozen tundra in a tent, marooned, lost. My dog sled team is gone. All right. I'm stuck there. And all I have is that little emergency tent and that little emergency NASA blanket.
Yeah.
I'm still taking my socks off. And man, I'm not,
can't sleep.
I
can't sleep. Socks are on.
I just feel we get all claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I did also for a younger Brock who slept naked all the time. Now that we have a kid and everything, I'm more apt to have at least pants on. In case of an emergency, I don't want to be naked, having to get my daughter out of a burning building. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what I was just going to say, too, is I used to sleep naked a lot as well. And then there was a thought of like, dude, what if I have to like defend myself at some point? Like somebody robs the house and I got to like jump out of bed quickly, like an emergency situation, like you were saying.
You know my thought on fighting people naked. That's the most effective way to win a fight. All right.
You're not
No
wrong.
one wants to fight the naked guy. So,
No.
but in emergency, yeah, like a fire or something like that. Honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, why I slept naked when I was younger is because I was always like, I'm ready for action all the time. Look out, ladies. Look out. Nothing between me and you and my genital. You know what I mean? That was kind of my thought. But now I'm like, I'm going to throw on a nice pair of breathable pants, and just in case.
I'm gonna put something on. I don't want to be the naked guy on his porch shooting a shotgun up into the air. Get off my lawn!
I don't know. Actually,
my God, is that guy naked?
I kind of want to be that guy.
You know,
that guy's living an interesting life.
Yeah,
the naked guy. You get out of here!
I
just put some pants and fine. I'll leave.
Be careful where you point that thing. You shoot your eye out, kid. You're gonna shoot.
You're gonna shoot your one eye out, kid.
Right.
There you go. Anyway, so yeah. What you wear to bed says a lot about you. Lastly, the cicadas are coming.
Oh no.
Everyone
25 years? Is it been 25?
No, this is millions of cicadas are again invading parts of the United States this spring and summer with their beady red eyes and their hauntingly loud.
Oh yeah. Super loud.
So loud.
God, it's a loud thing.
It's a mating call, is what it is. Isn't
that what it is? Well, there's a lot of mating calls going on because sometimes you go out to the campfire and you're like, dude, I can't hear anything else but
screech. I believe it is the mating call of the bug. These frightening yet completely harmless insects come around every year to mate and lay eggs, but they are cyclical and come back more in masses in intervals of either 13 or 17 years. Lucky for us this year, two particular groups or broods, as a brood of cicadas, learning a lot on this show. I feel like David Attenborough, are coming back at the same time. Brood 19, which is on a 17-year cycle, will invade 14 states across the Southeast and Midwest. At the same time, Brood 13 will arrive in 5 Midwestern states. Those who live in Illinois and Indiana will be lucky or unlucky enough to experience both of them.
Wow. So I've experienced this once, and I was a kid, and I remember my dad and I going somewhere to pick something up. He bought something out of state, and we went to this guy's house. And dude, I remember getting out of the truck, and that's all you heard. But then I remember looking at the trees, and I'm like, Dad, what are on all these trees? It was like millions of shells, cicada shells.
Yeah,
it was the weirdest thing. The odyssey. I'd never seen anything like it.
So wait. So the ones that are coming out, those were laid either 17 or 13 years ago, right? So now they're finally coming out?
Is that how it works? I don't think so. And I think they come from the ground. I think they come from the ground. Maybe we should look this up before we start talking.
No, let's just
I think they come from the ground, go to the tree, and then maybe mate, but then do their thing and then come out of the shell. All I remember is just going up to this tree and being just in awe of like, covered, that is disgusting.
Yeah. When you think about millions of these, millions of them.
And dude, cicadas are huge.
Big. That's a big.
It's not like a little mosquito flying around.
Like a little fruit fly, right? Mm-hmm. Big ass bug flying around. You don't want to take a cicada to the face when you're riding your bicycle or on a motorcycle, man. That'll go right through you.
You know that story of one landing on my back? Dude, it felt like a baseball hit my back, but I just knew it was a bug. And I turn around and I'm like, Amanda, is there something on my back? Ah! Dude, she took off running. And as soon as I saw her reaction, I'm like, get it off, Dad, get it off.
Yeah, way to leave you hanging there.
Dude, that thing was latched onto my back. I was
they got those really spiny feet and everything.
They do.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
They'll stick to you.
Well, watch out. I'm in awe of the fact that they scream to mate. I just love it. That they're just up in a tree screaming at the top of their lungs, trying to find someone to mate with. Like if you tried that in the bar, like you walk into a bar and you just right. You're just there. You're there looking for someone to have sex with.
You open the door. That guy's hot.
Oh, that guy is wow.
I want that guy.
He's gonna get it tonight. All right.
You know?
He is gonna get it tonight.
Because we all know right now it's the complete opposite. The loudest guy in the bar is usually the guy that gets kicked out.
Yeah, usually get kicked out. All the girls are like, Jesus, did you have to bring Kyle with you? God,
I can't even do it.
I'm getting,
My mating call isn't as good as yours.
I'm getting lightheaded. I got one more in me. Hold on one second. There you go. All right. Imagine me in the bar. All right. Everyone's there. You got Chumbawamba thumb thumping on the jukebox. Everyone's feeling good. I walk in.
Ooh.
Whew. That's
Get
right.
me hot, Bob.
You get pregnant just hearing that right there.
He is a loud cicada man.
Look out. The cicadas are coming. Literally. Look out now. All right. That is your morning dump when I need some water to cool the throat off. We'll be back.
That's funny. It's that look on your face. That's what got me.
What was it? I can't wait for like Ken and Johnny and whoever else is in here coming.
Like, dude, what are you
going on?
There are other people in this building for sure.
Getting murdered over there. Oh, all right. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Risharib.
It's Ricky
Shurub. But I always like Ricky Risharib.
Shurub. It'd be
Risharib. Good morning, Eric. You're Donald Duck in it. Is that how you go to bed? You just wear the t-shirt?
I don't know if I could do that. That would be weird.
Yeah, that would be. That's. Yeah.
I want to be honest. I can't really go to bed too much with a shirt on because it gets all twisted up. I hate that.
Yeah, for me, it's nowadays it's basically shorts. That's what I wear to bed. I just wear shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Take the shirt off, hang that up for the next day, and then because you
have to have a cover.
I have to have. You know what's weird is I cover like just the middle part. You know what I mean? Because my feet get so hot, so usually my feet are uncovered. It might like I have the internal organs covered.
Wait. Go back. Your feet stick out the bottom. You can sleep like that?
Oh yeah.
With your feet exposed?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that would bother me.
What are you afraid a monster's gonna grab him?
No, it's just weird. It's a weird feeling having like air on your feet, but then your body covered.
Like having that's why I never wear socks. I hate having my feet enclosed, man. I think
you're an outlier on that one. I think most people have to have their feet covered.
And like a hotel, that's why hotels drive me nuts. You gotta
because they have it tucked in.
They got it tucked in. Oh, I get in there. I'm like,
I can't have it tucked in, but I have to have my feet covered.
Yeah, no, I have usually both feet out. Yeah. Yep.
You know what my mom does? We've had this conversation before. And
don't worry, I already know what she does.
Shut, Jesus Christ. She's probably watching. Damn it.
Sorry, Hunter's
she sleeps with her left heel off the edge of the bed, and she can't sleep. She can't sleep if she doesn't do it.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Well, good morning. Sorry, we're talking about weird sleeping habits that we have.
Yep. Here, real quick, I'm going to call you out because I think you think this is normal. You are odd sometimes, by the way. You have some weird tics.
You're weird.
You can't just say that.
Yeah, I can. You're weird.
This dude sleeps with his feet exposed. So he's got covers on his body, but then he sticks his feet out the bottom of the covers. That's comfortable to him. Yeah, and I'm telling Brock, I'm like, dude, you are like the only one. There's no way.
If you could imagine, basically, I just kind of cover like the genitals and the internal organs. I protect the.
What are you getting, a massage? Cover your body for Christ's sake.
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready for the front massage. Yeah, that's usually how I do it, and I for sure have to have one foot out. But most time, both my feet are kind of out, and yeah,
that bothers me that's number one. First off, I gotta have covers. I gotta have something on me. I cannot sleep without I gotta have something on me. Yeah. Number two, I have to have a body pillow now. I don't know why. I'm used to it, and it's just I can't sleep without it.
You got that one with that anime character on it? Is that the body pillow?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, it's a SpongeBob body pillow, full size, full Patrick. Yeah, no, and again, I was talking about this off air. That's why I don't wear socks. Like I have socks on right now and I'm miserable. I'm so hot and my feet feel claustrophobic. I don't like having my feet contained. So
man, you having your feet out though exposed. You're psycho.
You're worried about the monsters coming and getting your toes. That's how the monsters get you. They come and get your toes. You got to keep them
feet first, huh?
Well, we can get him. His feet are out. That's it. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, just my feet get hot. And like we were talking, hotel beds, that's the worst thing in the world. You want to see me freak out? Put me in a hotel bed that's got the sheets tucked in tight. Oh, I lose my mind.
Then I got to the point where I was talking about my mom. She has to have her heel hanging off the bed.
Like just one heel?
Just one. I think it's her left heel or something, depending on which side she sleeps on. But she's like, I cannot sleep unless this heel is just barely hanging off the bed.
Interesting.
What?
Interesting.
People have odd sleep habits, man. You get used to something.
Weird ticks, man.
You know what my sleep habit is?
Yes. You have a rave when you're.
That's my sleep habit.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Rolling around. Yep. How's that new mattress working out, by the way? You got
I
that
love it.
foam one. Yeah, nice.
Dude, it's great.
Oh.
It's great. Well, we got the foam topper for the guest bedroom.
Yeah.
But we got a new mattress for ours. And oh man, I'm telling you guys. Somebody actually texted me the other day. Like, do you really like your mattress? I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
Heard you talking about it on air. Get one. If you have an old mattress and you're flipping and flopping and you can't sleep, give it a whirl.
Yeah,
we don't need $400 or something.
We don't need
Amazon.
Springs on our mattresses anymore. All right, they got these nice foam ones.
They still do have those spring mattresses.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would never do that. I would never a spring mattress anymore. Yeah. The only problem with those foam ones, it takes a week for them to fully inflate to where they're at because they've been vacuum sealed. But anyway,
and your Amazon driver is going to be pissed.
Yeah,
things like 900 pounds.
Make me huck this thing up the stairs. Actually, could you bring it around back? We're going to be gone, so if you could take it to the back of the house, please. Anyway, all right. Well, enough of our sleeping habits. We got to keep things going here. It's time for sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, Tall, Cool, Budweiser's, other delicious drinks like Good Boy Vodka Seltzers, Every Pour Helps a Pup, and Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Hey, Bud, and remember to drink wiser, Bud.
That's right. Real quick, some scores from last night. NHL, Red Wings beating the Panthers 3-2 in overtime. Yep, good match up there. Blackhawks, Sabres were postponed. And actually, they're playing tonight at 7:30. So if you're into that game, probably because of Buffalo. Buffalo usually gets dumped on.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's because it comes across the Niagara Falls. So it's just,
like if you live in Buffalo and you hear of a storm coming, are you just, oh my God, it's got to be terrifying because you know how it seems like every year Buffalo gets like 19 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It passed over everything and dumped on Buffalo again.
Yeah. Well, I told you, Buffalo's never recorded a day over 100 degrees.
Really?
Because of where they're at. They're in that, because when you think about it, where Canada is, like they're like above, and I know there's other places like Maine, and they get a lot of snow over there too, New England, all that stuff. But where they're at, and then you got Niagara Falls and all that water right there. So it's got this cooling. I'm pretty sure if, I don't want to be all, what's his face, meteorologist guy here, but I think what it does is it cools, much like we get lake effect snow. It's the same thing, but for them, it's even colder.
Yeah.
So they get all that. They just get dumped on. Yeah.
Yeah, if you live in Buffalo, you can't bitch about the snow, right? It'd be like bitching about tornadoes living in Tornado Valley.
Yep.
Can't. This is where you live. This is what happens here.
I don't know why these damn things keep coming through here. It's ridiculous.
I hate snow. Then move.
Yep.
NBA last night, real quick. Timberwolves beating the Pistons 124-117. There are some games tonight. Bills going to be in Toronto playing the Raptors at 7:30. Pacers going to be in Sacramento playing the Kings at 10 o'clock. Some more news around the NFL. Let's see. Oh yeah, last hour we talked about Mahomes' helmet, the manufacturer. They're not apologizing. They're not taking anything back. Surter Sports is the brand of the helmet, and the actual name of the helmet is the Vicus helmet, which you can get on Amazon for $1,000, $1,000. I looked it up the other day, and for $1,000, you would think it wouldn't break.
Yeah.
You know what? Another thing, real quick, Surter Sports, who make that helmet, nobody else's helmet broke. It's not like everybody else was playing in warm weather.
Yeah.
Might want to just kind of rethink your inks a little bit on that one, or maybe bring the price down from 1,000 to, I don't know. Anyway, Mahomes' helmet,
$9.99. That's right. I will not pay a dime over $9.99.
Sports broadcasting. I know we touched on Snoop Dogg last hour doing the Olympics.
In Paris, doing the Olympic stuff, all that good stuff. Yeah, man.
Well, listen to this, man. The world of streaming sports broadcasts just changed a bit as Amazon will now be involved in the business of 18 networks under the Bally Sports banner, which currently has the rights to 37 professional teams, including 11 Major League Baseball teams, 15 NBA teams, and 11 NHL teams. there's a bunch of bankruptcy legal stuff going on behind the scenes. In this case, most fans of the teams that are affected just want to be able to see their damn games. That's basically what people want to see is their team's game. Let's see if they can get this all sorted out. So there's some works going on in the background, but I kind of wanted to talk about this because it happened this weekend to where we were trying to find a game and we couldn't watch it. Now we don't have the YouTube TV or whatever, so you get like every game or whatnot. Can we figure this out? This broadcasting war, or I just want to see my damn team. I want to be able to turn a TV on or get on the internet and not have to pay $19.99 to watch one game.
Right.
That I can usually watch for free, but because this is happening, the president's on, something else. It's ridiculous.
Oh, there's nothing worse being a kid and the State of the Union address came out.
Well, whose joke is that? That's a comedian who does that shtick, but it's true. Yeah. If something happens on a Sunday where it's like, oh, we're going to broadcast this instead of the game, everybody here wants to watch. It just sucks. You know, somebody figure it out.
I've talked about this, and I don't know where. Right, what the rights or legal stuff for. It's very simple. I should be able to just go to, like, for me. Why can't I just go to Packers.com and say, I want to buy this game? Fine, charge me per game.
There's too many hands in it. There's too much money being passed around. No, we have the rights. You're using our equipment, and you're broadcasting on our stage.
So is it the NFL? It's got to be the NFL because NFL owns all the rights for the games, because each team should be able to be like, I'm broadcasting our team. We should be able to, it's our players, it's our name, it's everything like that. I don't see what.
I think the problem comes is like the personnel, the equipment. You got to buy all the cameras. And then you got to broadcast it on your own network. And it's just way easier to have like NBC come in or ESPN and be like, all right, you guys got it taken care of. Set everything up. We'll pay you.
Right, for sure. And also they get a cut. The NFL is banking on every single game and everything like that. But I don't know if we'll ever solve this. Amazon's getting close by hopefully eventually just buying everything. And then you can okay, I'm going to watch it on Prime. I'm going to go to this one. I can watch this game.
Here's what I think it should be. All right, this is an easy answer. It's not an easy answer, but just try to get as close to this as possible. And this is very simple. I'm a fan of blah, blah, blah. He's a fan of blah, blah, blah. We should be able to go and pay for all of the games to watch every game just for that team. So if I want to watch all the Packers games this year, I go to blah.com, pay the yearly fee, and I'm guaranteed to see every Packer game.
Every game, right.
That they play.
Without
question.
I think that's simple. And I would be willing to pay, because how much is don't you have the ESPN, like the NFL package?
I don't have the NFL package,
but it's not cheap, dude. It's not cheap.
Not cheap.
But also, that's because you're paying for every game. I don't give a damn about every game. So you should be able to have an offshoot where it's like, okay, you can, if you're into watching every game, fine. Here's the elite NFL package. You get every game. You get red zone cover, yada yada yada. Or you just want to watch the Packers. You just want to watch the Lions, whatever. Just buy that team package, which is cheaper. I would be willing to do that, knowing that I'm always going to have the game. I'm not going to have to go out on a ladder and fix my antenna. It's not going to be blacked out because the Colts are playing. I'm just using my experiences from around here. You're right, Hunter. It actually is simple. I don't think it's that complicated.
Just figure it out. If I have to pay, make it simple. So I don't want to go week by week wondering, wait, is it free on TV? No, it's on YouTube. No, it's on Peacock.
Yep.
I got to pay $2.99 for Peacock, but then I'll never watch Peacock again.
Right.
But then this week it's free because it's broadcast. Come on. Let's figure this out. Get to as close as you can to where I can just watch every game guaranteed no matter what.
Right?
It's my team.
It shouldn't be that complicated because it's frustrating. Or too, like you look up, for me, I always like, okay, what time are the Packers playing? And then you could look up TV and streaming. And I always love it's on Fox, but then there's a little asterisk not available in your area. I'm like, damn it. Come on. Why not? Anyway.
It's because they want to, it's either all or nothing here.
Yeah.
Either you buy it all or you're going to be struggling and you go into your friend's house because, we're not going to give you anything.
Yeah. I'll be honest. That's been the best thing about my my Sirius subscription that I got. I know everyone, you're on radio. It came cheap. I'm able to listen to the Packer Radio Network. I'm able to listen to it. And I've listened to more games than I've watched this year because it's guaranteed. I know it's right there and it's all taken care of.
Yeah.
It's all taken care of. So
I know people that like change their VPNs to make it look like they're like living in Wisconsin, so they'll
yeah,
get all the Wisconsin
I
local
never
channels.
thought about that because that's happened too. Like I remember I was watching on one game on the Fox app,
Mhm.
and then it said, well, your free trial is because you're not in the area, so you're free viewing. It was like it only took me till halftime, and then it's like, well, since you're not in the area,
Yeah.
in the Fox area
Oh,
of
and they're pretty good about timing it up
yeah,
perfectly to where
yep,
you know, oh, they're about to score. I have to buy it now.
yep.
Damn it.
Good luck. Oh.
Yeah. I agree, and I think we all can agree. And another one quick thing on that, the people that are making it this way, don't they have to watch games too?
No, they probably. I told you. No, here's the thing, Hunter.
Aren't they going home
no,
getting frustrated? Like, damn it, why would we do that? This is hard.
I'm gonna lay this out to you. All right, it's the Illuminati. All right, here's what it is, and this is gonna sound crazy,
They
but
get it all free.
all the stupid no, all the stupid things in this world, all the stuff that doesn't make sense. Like, why don't we just do it this way? Why isn't it done this way? That's because there is a group of rich old people. All right,
That are doing it that way?
are doing it that way. And here's the thing, they don't have any other interest except money. They just sit in this room that's dimly lit in their suits and their big swivel leather chairs. And all they talk about is they don't care about football. They don't care about medical. All they care about is money. And so they do all these stupid, ridiculous things that control the rest of us because, Hunter, you and I, we got to figure it out. This is a very simple thing. Just let me buy the games I want to buy.
That's simple.
But no, what it is this room. Just imagine a dark room with like one like pool hall light above it, like a pool table light above
Kinda
this big
swinging.
table. And it's kind of swinging, and it's just these guys, and all you see is white hair. All you see is white hair, and they're money. They all they care about is money, and that's it. And that keeps us from progress. That's why we aren't all driving electric cars right now. That's why we're all still paying ridiculous medical fees because you got all these people. Their only interest is money. Illuminati.
Yeah.
Illuminati. I figured it out.
Yep.
Figured it out.
That's I'm not an advocate of piracy and stealing and streaming and doing all that. But hey, you know what? When you make it as hard as you do for some of us, I don't blame some of the people that do it.
Yep.
I really don't.
Yep.
It's not really get easier.
You wouldn't download a car with you. Yeah, would you? Yes, I would. Honestly, it's getting kind of that point.
If it's getting ridiculous, yes.
Yeah. So. Tell you what, I think I will. I will download.
Good point there, man. Good point. One quick last story before we get out of here. Real quick, Nick Saban's retirement. It's been all over the news, people talking about it. Seems to be leaving Alabama's football team without one important thing: players. What? Since the announcement that Saban was leaving, 28 players have decided to enter the transfer portal. 19 of them already committing to other schools. That includes freshman All-American defensive back Caleb Downs, running back Roydell Williams, who is the team's second leading rusher. Isaiah Bond, he's gone. New coach Kalen DeBoer is going to have to do some fast recruiting this month, which honestly, it's Alabama. It shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
Your track record of recruiting like 9 NFL players each year. There's going to be some people wanting to go to your school, but that is pretty wild. It's not like Michigan came and smoked Alabama to embarrassment to where they're like, dude, we got to retire and change things up. Alabama is an awesome team. It's just weird how like Nick Saban's gone and everyone's like, that's it.
Program. I don't know. I think there's
there's no way.
There's going to be some kids regretting, I think, that transfer. I think there's going to be some athletes that are going to regret that transfer.
Just the culture in Alabama. It's a powerhouse program. No matter what, even without Nick Saban. It's just the culture around Alabama is going to create wins, right? We play for Alabama. It's like the best college football team ever.
And they're putting that all on Saban, it seems like.
Can you? Yes. Nick Saban is a hell of a coach. But, dude, he's not tackling people. He's not throwing touchdowns.
And he didn't win. So I think there's going to be some athletes that are going to regret that decision later on.
Do you think that has anything to do with it? Do you think if Alabama would have won that game, that was Nick Saban retiring before that?
Probably not.
I don't think I heard that. It's a good question.
There wasn't
So
any
what if
talk.
Michigan lost and Alabama won? They won the national championship. Is this a different story?
Oh, for sure. I think so. Yeah.
So you think Nick Saban doesn't retire and all these players stay and then they're back next year?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Like Brady, if Brady would have won the Super Bowl, he wouldn't have
Left?
retired. He wouldn't have left. He would have stayed. Why quit while you're ahead?
Yeah.
You know?
That's wild. It's wild to think about. One game. Really?
One game, one
That's it.
guy. Yep.
How many rings does he have? 7, 6?
7, I think.
7?
Yeah. A lot. A lot.
Anyway, hey, Nick Saban gone and everybody else.
Is this the fold of the Alabama program? Now we'll see him not win for
could be.
how many years?
Hey, I'm okay with it. It's like
Yeah, they did.
it's like not seeing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I'm okay with that.
Taylor in the Super Bowl. That's what it is. That's the Taylor in the Super Bowl. Yep. All right, good stuff. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
We'll be back. Zach sent us something. And real quick, too, before we start, we got to do a shout out.
A shout out, huh?
Shout out. Hold on. Zach East messages us. There's speculation that he is retiring because of how much more difficult it is to manage players because of NIL.
Yeah, that's right. We did talk about that.
We did, yeah.
We did talk about that.
I think he said, "I'm tired of all the bullshit." Blah blah blah.
It's the behind the scenes kind of just the kids getting money now and everything's for themselves.
But, okay,
yeah, we did mention that.
Like, I get it. I'm sure it's probably more now because you got players, but isn't that your job as a coach though? So what? I don't know. That seems kind of like a.
He's getting older and he's getting too old to where he doesn't want to have to adjust to what the times are bringing, and which is understandable. I mean, how long has he been coaching?
Yeah.
And I will say, yeah, like I feel like like everybody is for themselves nowadays in sports and getting money. Maybe not everybody, but the culture is definitely different than what he's used to.
But that makes him seem kind of out of date and kind of old fogey-ish. You know what I mean?
Here's what do you think Saban in his head is thinking, okay, with what's going on and the way players are, the way they are now, why am I not coaching the NFL? Like, why am I dealing with this in college?
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
So why am I not coaching the NFL? Because the NFL is kind of like that. It's an individual kind of a thing,
Yeah. But
Whereas,
I feel like those people get washed out. You know what I mean? In the big picture, yes. But the Odells and the Cams and
that's kind of what I'm talking about.
The Johnny Footballs, they eventually kind of wear out. All right, people they're like, all right, we're done with your shit, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think the same thing will happen in college. You know what I mean? You're gonna have the players that are like, Jesus Christ, you're nothing but a problem. See you later, dude.
Sit down. Mm-hmm. What's the topic?
What's that?
What's the topic?
I forgot. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. Well, hey there. Good morning. It's 7:47. Before we get to your topic of the day, real quick, I got to give a shout out. Our buddy Andy, the dead guy.
Oh, Andy. The dead guy. Yeah.
He wanted to take a moment to make sure we give a happy birthday shout out to James, his grandson, turning the big 07 today. Hey, happy birthday, James. All right.
Turning 07?
He's 7, because he's like the big 1-3 or he's the big 5-0. He's the big 07. He's the big 07. That's what, hey, fun age, 7.
Hey, 7's a good age.
Being 7, really cool. I was really into Ninja Turtles at that point.
Yeah, what would we be doing at 7? What year would that be? So I was 85, so 92. What were we doing in 92?
Man, I tell you, I was eating Captain Crunch, shooting my BB gun, watching the Ninja Turtles, all that fun stuff. Man. It was good stuff. It was good stuff. Practicing my karate. Yeah.
It was about that time. Ninja Turtles. I think I had a couple Batman characters because that's when that movie came out.
It was before the Gargoyles, right before that, but very close, very close. Well, hey, James, happy birthday, happy 7th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Your granddad is one of our favorite. We love him, so thank you guys for listening.
Great man.
Andy said that they listen on their way to the bus stop every morning, so I appreciate it.
Maybe not go to work with that. That might freak you out a little bit.
That might be with granddad. That might be a little learning thing.
Yeah.
Learning thing, right there.
Yeah, granddad, what's
going on here? Did you murder all these people? No, I didn't.
No, this is what I do.
So James, anyway, happy birthday. Have fun. Hope you get a lot of cake and presents and all that good stuff. And as always,
hey,
what?
Dirt cake. Don't let them tell you anything different. Get a dirt cake. Request.
I like dirt cake, but don't put those gross gummy worms in there.
Why not?
You
don't have to eat them.
Ugh, the gummy worms are gross, man. That'll ruin a perfectly good dirt cake. And I get it. It's dirt. You got to have worms in there, but it's ridiculous.
Fitting.
Anyway, happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, James. Enjoy it, man. All right, we got to keep things moving here. It is time for your topic of the day, which did I post it?
I still don't know.
I can't remember what it was. What were we talking about? We
you
did the
post
promo and everything. No, I did. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, this is a good one. If you find $1 million in a brown paper bag, what are you doing with that $1 million you found in a brown paper bag?
First off, like I said yesterday, why isn't it in a suitcase and why is it in a paper bag? That just screams sketchiness to me.
You can see the bag. It's all crumpled up and everything. It's not like a fresh, like nicely sealed, tight bag. No, that thing has been worked over. All right. That brown paper bag has been
I feel like that thing's going to explode as soon as I touch it. You know?
Yeah, it's a bait bag.
Dude, $1 million in a paper bag. First off, you look left and you look right and you see if anybody's watching you.
Right.
You know? And then you sit there and you think, but what are you thinking about?
That's $1 million. All right.
It's life-changing.
Life-changing. Cash.
That's for you and somebody else.
That's cash. That's without Uncle Sam getting in and taking his 40%. All right.
Here's another thing. It's also life-changing for somebody who's without $1 million.
So here's the game you're playing.
Possibly.
Right? So you can do what? And actually, I'll tell a little story. And this is not to make myself feel great. It's just I am a big believer in karma. I'm a big believer in, do good things happen, stuff like that. I mean, I say not always. That's not always the case. But I think you pay it forward, you're going to see a return. Most times. Anyway, I found a $50 bill in a Walmart parking lot one time, and that's $50, man.
At Walmart too.
In Walmart, I took it in. I took it into the front desk. I said, "Hey, look, I know this is wild, but I found this $50.
No.
Maybe someone will come." I know, right? It
probably you know what? She was smiling the whole time.
Well, yeah, someone's like, "All right, this guy just gave me $50."
Right.
Should
have just put it on the lost and found. That would have been more effective.
Stick it to the wall. In hindsight, okay, maybe I could have went and gave it to a homeless person. You think about those things, but I'm like, or maybe someone.
That's what you should have done. You should have picked up the 50. You should have said, "Damn."
What if some person's like, "Oh my God, I dropped that 50," and they went inside, and what I'm hoping for is good will beget good, and someone comes back and says, on an off chance, did someone bring in a $50 bill? They found like, oh yeah, this guy actually
boom,
right.
Right. I mean, I can see that. That's a good way of thinking about it. Fat chance, like 0.00001.
Of course. So that's now the game we're playing with this $1 million, right? You could maybe a nun is on her way to an orphanage with this $1 million donation someone gave her, and she dropped it somehow. It fell out of her bike basket.
You dropped it. You have one job.
Or maybe it belongs to a drug dealer. So that's the game you're playing now. That's the game you're playing.
So what are you doing? What am I doing? This is a legit question. All right. This is not funny. We're not laughing.
No.
I found $1 million in a paper bag and there's nobody around. What are you doing? Damn, dude. Yeah, you can't keep it. It's too much money. Yep. It's too much money. Here's why. Goodwill, obviously, because karma, what you just said.
Yeah.
And here's another reason. Say I do take the money and I get away with it. Like 3 days goes by and like, dude, no text. Nobody's knocking.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nobody. Nothing. Yeah. But here's the thing. I'm living the rest of my life with one eye open. I can't sleep fine. I can't live my life right. Every time I spend that money, I'm like, God.
Yeah.
Was
this good money or was it drug dealer money? If it belonged to like a drug cartel, I'd be like, I'm keeping it. Who cares? If I know I'm safe, then
even though I wouldn't, because then you have somebody on your tail.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let's say
forget that.
You get away with it scot-free. Okay, then I wouldn't feel bad about it. But you're right, though. If you'd never know, at least for a while. I mean, 20 years down the road, you'd probably be all right. But
this is turning into like a No Country for Old Men situation. If you've seen that movie. You got one
Right.
guy on your tail just
Just
chasing you,
constant.
trying to murder you,
It's
and you're
just
just
one-
one
you
step ahead.
Javier Bardem just chasing you down, man. And that's not
Yeah.
good. He's scary in
good.
that movie with that Dutch boy
scary.
haircut and everything. I hate it, man. Okay. Now, let's say, okay, you take
Damn
it,
it, though,
do you take it to the authorities? But what happens then? Okay, take it to the authorities. No
What
one
are they
comes and
doing
claim-
with it?
Well, now they'd hold it. I think there is like they'd hold it. You take it, and then after 30 days, do you get it? But now authorities have been made aware of this $1 million. I got a feeling Uncle Sam's going to come in and take his chunk out of it. You know,
There's
what I mean?
got to be a right answer to this. Maybe.
Well, let me
So
look it
you
up.
take it to somebody who you know is legit. See,
Okay.
even taking it to the authorities, Brock, in like 30 days, you get it back. I feel like I'm not gonna get $1 million back.
Right,
You
for
know?
sure.
I feel like I feel like you're gonna be a little short.
You did
'cause
the
then
right
now there's a
thing.
bunch of people that know.
Yeah, or how do you know the one of the officers there, one of the higher ups is like, oh, someone came in and claimed it, and they claimed it. You know what I mean? And someone there, you know.
So here's a question:
Yeah.
Can you trace? You can trace bills. How far can you trace bills?
I mean, that's the thing is if they're laundered, if these bills have been cleaned, you know what I mean? Don't know. Okay, well, here I'm going to look up what happens in just a little bit. Let's look at some answers here. You find $1 million in a brown paper bag. What are you doing with it? Richard said, "I'll never tell. The less you know, the better." All right, there you go. Keep it close to the vest, man.
Never tell.
Matt said making several cash deposits and 6-month CDs at many different banks and institutions, spreading it out.
Yeah, but isn't that sketchy? Now you're leaving a trail.
Yeah,
now you got a
true.
trail.
And you got
now
all
it's
these
digital.
Yep.
And it's under your name. They're too smart now. They know that. They can pull up different banks. And
Yeah.
I think you bury it. If you're gonna keep it, you better bury that.
What if you convert it to gold or something like that? Precious
Or
metal.
Bitcoin.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. That's a
I
good way to
know.
lose $1 million.
Yeah,
You might as well
true.
just throw that bag out again, man.
Burn it.
I like Randy Hawk. He commented. He said, "The bag. I'm making a textbook cover out of it."
Randy, we're talking about the money.
Come on, Randy, the money. Damn it.
Right.
I mean, but you can make a nice book cover out of that brown paper bag. You really can.
It's that
You
bag.
really
I'm putting it over her head.
let's see. Don said, "Not saying a word and not living paycheck to paycheck anymore." I mean, you could make nickel and dime it, use it for this, use it for that, spend it. Because if you all of a sudden you buy $1 million home, people are going to start asking questions.
That's the thing. It doesn't even take $1 million home. Dude,
Yeah.
you can go to the bar one night and be like, I got everybody's tab. And then
Yeah.
somebody's going to be like, wait, what?
Hold on
Hang
a
on.
sec. Yeah, right,
Like,
right,
he's
right,
never
right.
done that. He works in radio. What?
Yeah. Let's see. Brooke said, "Give it back to the cartel." See that right there? You could get in good with the cartel, not get murdered.
Found your $1 million.
Yeah.
Why
You guys
not-
want this?
Never
Yeah.
going to find me.
I feel like you're still gonna get murdered, even if you
Yeah,
take
yeah,
it
for
back.
sure.
Like they're not gonna be like, "Oh, thank you." Let's see. Michael said, "Leaving it there." I've seen that movie. LOL. Yep, that's maybe just leave it.
What's $1 million in cash look like?
It's not as much as you. I think
It's
you can
not
get
as
it in
big
a
as-
suit. You can get it in a suitcase. Like it's
Actually, I'm
not
gonna
that
look that-
much.
I'm going to look
Yeah.
that up. You keep reading comments.
Let's see. A lot. Honestly, a popular answer is what bag? You saw nothing. A lot of people are gonna keep it. Yeah, like bag. David said never ever tell. Stacy said bag. I don't see any bag.
Wow.
Alan said sit on it for 5 years while not saying anything, then go on vacation, then disappear. That's $1 million. That's a duffel bag. That's right.
That's a duffel bag. It's smaller than a duffel bag.
Yeah.
That's
God,
kinda
what movie
crazy.
is that where someone comes in with like a big chunk of cash and the guy's like, "Oh, I thought it was gonna look different."
Right.
It's
He
like-
opens it up and it's just like a few
It's
stacks.
a few stacks. Like I guess
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be more. Trisha said, "Don't even touch it. It's a trap." A lot of
Yeah.
people said not tell anyone. Honestly, who had that? Alan had a good one. Sit on it for 5 years. All right, just sit on it for 5 years,
Dude, honestly, if you're taking it, that's the smartest thing you can do is not spend
Because
a
let's think
dime of
about-
it for a
Think
long
about
time.
this. Okay, you sit on it for 5 years, which is hard to do.
Mhm.
If it's for a good cause, let's say it is a nun who dropped it on her way to the orphanage, they'll come up and it'll be on the news. You'll see it. Okay, then But if no one says anything for 5 years, you obviously haven't been found out. Okay, maybe you can do something with it. But
So
you know
what
what
about
the
this though?
problem is?
What about this? If you get away with it, like 2 weeks goes by, nobody knows, nobody's knocking at your door. You turn on the news and it's that nun. Oh, I lost my $1 million.
Yeah.
What are you doing then?
You got to take it back. If it's a nun,
I don't think most people are.
I'm probably not.
I don't think that's how society works nowadays. I don't think
Probably
that's how
not.
the
You're
brain
right.
is trained anymore.
Yeah.
You would think, yes, you would take it back to that nun, but you already got away with it.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to know.
No one's going to know.
No one's going to know.
They're going to know.
That's that TikTok.
Yeah, no one's going to know. How will they know? No one's going to know. Everyone's going to know. When I come in with a platinum grill, back, where'd you get that?
Wait a second.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Like my new grill? Anyway. All right.
That's an expensive fishing shirt. What's going on?
Hold on. You didn't get the off-brand.
Right.
Are you buying name brand paper towels? That's it. He's got the money. All right. We're going to take a break. We got more coming up. Stick around. Hold on. Good morning, Izzy. Morning, Amanda. Eric said I'd finally be able to subscribe to every app and channel to watch the NFL.
Yeah, right.
You can just pay for it. You got it. Yeah.
Spend it all.
Adam said go to BK, get a Whopper, then donate the rest. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Anyway. Well, long story short, we're not going to find $1 million. We're broke, bitch. And that's it. So
No joke. Serious. This has happened to somebody somewhere. And somebody out there somewhere has had to make this decision of do I keep it or not? And I'm very curious on how that story went.
Right. Well, even going to remember that story we read about that guy over in like England who found a bunch of buried gold like in his backyard and it ended up getting seized by the fucking,
you're right.
I do
remember that.
No. I fucking found this, man. So I don't know if he told people about it or what.
Didn't the same thing happen? That dude who cut a hole in he bought a World War II tank or something, and he cut a hole in the side of it. And dude, they were yanking gold bars out of that thing. And it was an old German tank. And dude, I can't remember how many millions of dollars they pulled out of this tank, but I think it got seized. Because they're like, it was the property of blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no.
Right.
I bought it. Like,
yeah, I bought it. Sorry you didn't look through that thing better.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
Dude, that would suck. It
would.
But anyway, I know I've always wanted. Well, of course, now with my metal detecting, I'm always like, I'm gonna find something. I'm not gonna find anything. You know, I found nails and bottle tops. All right.
Right. It's funny you bring that up. Last night I was watching a documentary on guys that treasure hunters in the water, deep sea, like scuba divers. And dude, from what they were saying in this documentary, there's like so much shit on the bottom of the ocean floor that's undiscovered. So many
shipwrecks and stuff,
and wrecks and gold. Can't remember what they estimated how much gold on the bottom of the ocean floor there is.
There's there's one that's like not far off the coast of like Scandinavia or Norway or so. Anyway, but like they know where it's at, they just can't get to it. And they're like, oh yeah, it had all this shit on it, like all this like gold and diamonds and jewels and shit.
Figure it out.
Yeah, come on. I'm going scuba diving, but anyway. All right. Well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Have a good rest of your Thursday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Bye.